Hi, my name is Jens. I'm one of the co-founders of Saturation, and I'm here to walk you through Fringes. So the term fringes are usually the additional costs that are kind of associated with a line item. These could be things like taxes or fees, or if you're working with unions, it could be pension and health and like added on percentages that kind of come with paying for something. We have a dedicated fringes section here, and so it's its own column. When you double click on this, you're presented with some options. And if you don't have any options, it means we need to start to populate your fringes table. And so the way that you can do that is you can actually just start typing for a fringe and it'll allow you to add them. And I'll show you what mine look like here. So if you go to the top header here, fringes are very different per state, per city, per country. So that's why it's not always a one size fits all. You'll have to do some light research based on where you're at, or maybe your payroll company can give you access to what the fringes are. And once you do that, you can import those over into here. We have a import as a CSV that you can import that over, or you can just start typing them out. So you can see here that I have a couple of these that are already pre-filled for a union type of California shoot. And so now if I go back to this cell, if I start typing for any of these, essentially they'll start to filter and show up here. And so let's just say that this one is in the DGA, but you can choose whatever else you want. Let's just say I have DGA and workers' comp on for this. And essentially what's going to happen now is that it's basically going to calculate on top of this line item or account and add the percentages to this to give you a total. Now, fringes typically don't get totaled in that specific line item. They show up in their own account. And so what you'll notice inside of Saturation is at the bottom here, a new line item or an account has popped up called the Prep Crew Fringes, and that's because we're inside of Prep Crew right now. And if I go down here and I preview this, you can see here that this is now where it's added it separately, almost kind of like a tax line, if you can think of that, like where it's separated out of the labor, so that way you know exactly what you're paying the person and also what you're paying for in terms of fees. So you can easily see that here. With fringes also, there's things like cutoffs. You're able to also change these to percentages to flats. So there's various ways that you can configure this. And as you type in new ones, you can essentially choose a color. This short code here, or the name, is what will show up as you're searching for things. And then there's a longer description here for you. Another feature of fringes is you can actually change these to amount if you just want to see the total amount here. Otherwise, you can change them to the labels and quickly see what fringes that they are. And if you have multiple, you can actually just drag and drop these, or you can copy and paste these into multiple lines as well. So it's really how you want to add or not add them.